Hi everybody, Nima Farshid here. We're here during the Nile cruise tour, and we're here with two of the most amazing people that they have shared so much knowledge with us during this trip. So I wanted to quickly do an interview with these amazing souls and all the information that they have gathered throughout their research and throughout their amazing experience here to share with us. And one of the biggest questions that we would like to ask, these amazing souls. Eric has been doing a lot of research on ancient civilizations. That's his specialty. And as most of you guys know, Dr. Konstantin Korotkov, he's done tremendous amounts of work in research with mummies, with all these different ancient civilizations. So the big question, based on you guys' research, that a lot of people would love to know more, is what is the initiation point of creation or initiation civilization of ancient societies? So where do you think that initial life or initial start came from?
That's an endless story. and the beginning, we don't know. We have religion, which says in the beginning was God, but that's not an answer. What created God? We have science, which says in the beginning there was a Big Bang. It's not an answer either. What created the Big Bang? There are other theories that say universe always existed like a circle. The circle has no beginning, no end. That's not an answer either. Even a circle had to start somewhere. So your question is, what is the beginning? We have no idea. We don't know.
Yeah, I agree with Eric, because you see, we know only written history. And written history we know maybe up to, and some, of course, excavations of recent times.
Okay.
Because we've been seeing on this trip that there are a lot of glimpses of pre-written history. History that was maybe 20,000 years ago, maybe 30,000 years ago. Because we as human beings, we live in this body maybe 1 million years, maybe less, doesn't matter. But if you take a book with 1 million pages, and then we look to last 10,000 pages, it will be just a little part of
Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
So the question is, okay, so almost 1 million years people did nothing. They were just coming around, collecting some grass. And then at some point, they decide to create civilization. No, it's very unlikely.
Doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
Finally, we exist. We are here. And we are intelligent. At least we call us intelligent.
Yes.
So intelligence must have started somehow. We don't know where. But I am sure, definitely sure, and I can prove this, some thousands and thousands of years ago in the past, our ancestors at that time were Stone Age people. We received the visit from outer space. Our Stone Age people did not understand nothing about technology. They believe the gods were descending. We all know there are no gods. But it was misunderstanding. They believed the gods were. So it entered into the beginning of religion and sects and all kinds, this misunderstanding of the gods. Now we are here. This is a fact. Where did the gods come from? No idea, we cannot answer it.
So we believe, and with Eric we discuss this, that there are some higher wisdom, higher intensity, intelligence that really supervise all our life. Because we live in material world, but it's only one layer of existence. We know now very clear that there are afterlife. And we have many proofs. I have a lot of scientific data on this. We do big research on this topic just now. But we know that there are some different dimensions. It's not only here and there, through the border. It is many of them.
So it's very fascinating. You think definitely we have afterlife.
Yes,
Okay,
I have
why
no
not?
doubt. No doubt.
No doubt. Good. That's
Because I
good
have
to know.
scientific data on this.
Yeah.
It is data from reincarnation
Yeah.
study, and that's a lot of data. It is data from NDE, near-death experiences, and again scientific data collected by medical doctors, by professionals. This is data from research, in particular our research when we're studying people energy transformation after death. Now we have big research with our colleagues from Canada. We study process of people of dying and then transformation to next level.
I think that's a wonderful message.
What's your
It's a wonderful message. It's
Yes.
very hopeful for our future, for our life. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Is that what your point of view as well?
More or less, yes, but it's a question of believe it. You know, some people are sure. He is absolutely sure. There's no doubt because he has personal experience. Probably with your soul, with your spirit,
yes.
you have experience, and others have not made this experience. But I believe, like him, that there is life after life. The problem is I don't remember what I was in the last life. I would like to know what have I done last life, and I know nothing.
But would you come to good hypnotherapists? Then in hypnosis, it would be possible to reveal this information.
Okay.
And this is a whole line now of psychology.
This would be very, very good.
Yes, so you're welcome. I can introduce you in some
Are
people.
you
of this
referring to
kind.
Akashic Records? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, absolutely. So we can name it different names.
Different names.
But we know from a lot of data, scientific data, that people can recall their previous lives, and they can recall some serious situation in their previous lives. And then they can understand why they have some problems in this life. So now it's a part of therapy, regression therapy, and it's just a part of this, and it's have very good results. Same as our cosmonauts, astronauts, who was flying on our stations for a long time, more than 3 months being in cosmos.
In the space.
Yes, in the space. When they retired, I had a meeting with Leonov. It was one of the top astronauts. He told that all of them, they've seen very unusual experiences. It wasn't really a dream. It was like experience.
Like a spirit, something
No,
like.
like experience.
Experience, okay.
And they was transformed to Stone Age, or to dinosaurs time.
Dinosaur time as well.
Yes. Or to ancient civilizations, or to, like Eric told us, to some extraterrestrial places. And it's a very clear vision with tiny details, and they have information. So, and they sometimes they have warning, guys, be careful, you have this problem in your
Dangers, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Be careful, and you need to check something. So that's why we understand that, first of all, as I always tell, our existence is not simple. It's not two-dimensional. It is many layers.
Yeah.
And still we don't understand it.
don't understand.
Same as we know that maybe ancient civilizations, previous civilizations, prehistoric civilizations, they knew about this, and they were able to use it somehow.
There is no doubt that there were prehistoric technology here. Plato, you know the philosopher, Greek philosopher Plato,
yes.
they had long discussions in their book, Timaeus and Critias.
Yes.
They speak about earlier civilizations, 11,000 years in the past. They speak about it. The earth was destroyed, the civilization was destroyed many times, so I fully agree with you. Humanity is much older than science tells us.
Yes.
Here now we are in Egypt. They tell us history of Egypt is about 5,000 years old. In my eyes, this is all nonsense. It's all much older and all.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
every writer, historian of the past who was in Egypt, they say it's much, much older. Herodotus was here. In the second book of history, he says the Egyptian here told him, and they proved him by showing some statues, at least 10,500 years at their time, so 14,000 years from now. Or Diodor of Sicily. It doesn't matter when Plato, they all say it's much, much older. Our archaeology, if this belonging, is completely wrong.
Yes, absolutely. Plus, if we look to their ancient buildings, constructions, not only pyramids, but temples, different monuments, we understand. They've been using very sophisticated technology that even we don't have at the
Today,
moment. Yes. Plus, I always like to be very precise. Okay, we know how many blocks they've been using in pyramid, Cheops pyramid. And it's only one pyramid. We know what blocks they've been using in different temples. All those blocks, those are 10, 20, 100 tons. So it's, and we understand, okay, it was possible to cut one block. It would take maybe 3-5 years, but one block it's possible. But thousands, millions of blocks.
Of course.
Millions of blocks. So that's absolutely another story.
Different explanation.
Yes, absolutely.
Only for the Great Pyramid, they calculated once 2.5 million blocks.
Yes.
Only for one building. That's
Only for one building. Yes, yes, yes. And just if we calculate what time they would need it for this, even if it's 1,000 people doing this, then still it will be maybe hundreds of years, hundreds, not just 10 years, hundreds.
And Eric always talks about, extraterrestrial and, different ways that, maybe humanity could be in touch with other sources of technology. Do you believe that maybe these pyramids were created by different entities?
I don't believe so. I think humans made it, but they had guidance, technological knowledge, tools, and the engineering. You have to plan a pyramid. You can just not take stones and make a pyramid, because inside the pyramid you have rooms, you have corridors, you have shafts. All this is a question of planning, calculating before. So all this was made by extraterrestrials. That's not my idea. That comes out of the Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is an old writing there. Enoch was taught by the guardians of the sky, in my eyes, extraterrestrials, and they told him a great flood would come and most of humanity would be destroyed, and he should take care of constructing a great building which the great flood could not destroy. So Enoch started to give the order to make the pyramid. But the engineering, the planning was not from us. Humans did it, but the others made the planning.
Well, there you guys have it. This was a quick conversation with two of the most amazing brains in the field, and I just wanted to, while we have this chance, to get them here in front of camera and have them share with you guys the amazing research that they've had. Thank you so much.
Very nice. You're all very intelligent person. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Yes, it's a great pleasure to know you.